Many a man have suffered brutal losses from self-doubt. You cannot win doubting, you cannot win discouraged. A life-changing opportunity comes knocking at someone's door. He understands fully what he stands to benefit from this opportunity, but he finds himself, instead of jumping at it with the initial excitement, he suddenly begins to feel he's not good enough, he's not qualified, the opportunity is too good to be his. Next, he chickens out and takes no action, and the opportunity, just like that. If you can relate to this and all such situations, then this video is for you. And I want you to know you're not alone. Everyone experiences self-doubt at different times in their lives. I remain your friend Nkem. My aim in this channel is to help everyone I can reach to achieve greater success in life. So if you want to be super successful in life, consider subscribing to my channel. To trash a problem right, you need to know the cause and the source of the problem. Where does self-doubt come from? We are all born without self-doubt. Self-doubt comes from our experiences, from the things we hear, from people putting you down, treating you badly, saying all sorts of negative things to you. Even our parents and loved ones may often contribute to this. Now, be very careful how you handle children because they are very impressionable. The frontal lobe of their brains that handle critical thinking is somewhat docile till they're about 7, but the part of their brains that control their emotions is active right from birth. That's the amygdala. The amygdala has a very high propensity for absorbing negativities and transferring them to long-term memory. This is why most of us find it much easier to remember negative events in our lives much more than the positive ones. Children, in their innocent and excited spontaneity, will often make demands of us, oblivious of our moods, guard against snapping out at them and hurting their feelings, making them believe it's wrong to ask for things and want good things. This attitude develops negative emotions in them, writes it in their blueprints that they are not deserving of these good things, and this becomes part of the blueprint that controls their subconscious mind. No demand of a child should be treated as if they are unreasonable, no matter how unreasonable they are. Take time to reason with them and relate to them lovingly. My children have an eye for big and beautiful cars, and at the sight of any would always say, "Dad, buy me this car." Whether you can afford it or not, never tell them they cannot have it. Never tell them it's meant for any other set of people. I always validate their tastes and tell them I'll buy it for them. Whether you can afford it or not, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, they will see another one and still tell you, "Buy me this car, Dad," without asking you whether you've bought the one of yesterday. Then sometimes I may ask them which one they will buy for Dad and Mom. Yes, that's training their minds to know that they can also buy you beautiful cars. Let them know it's okay to want and have good things. Now, this is a whole big area. Let's not drift much into it. However, the bottom line is that if you set low targets for your children, it will shape their subconscious till they are grown, and whenever something big comes up, like an opportunity that can catapult them into a higher level, they become uncomfortable because their blueprint can't accommodate it. They have self-doubt, feeling undeserving of the opportunity and of such good life. The first law of personal growth then applies, which states that people will never rise above their opinion of themselves. So this handles the early childhood development of self-doubt, but it's not limited to children and childhood. Even as adults, we can become exposed to situations that can trigger self-doubt. Be sure to pay attention in this video so that you get the ways out of self-doubt. But I need to let us know that we are programmable at any age because we are designed to adapt to our environment. And environment always wins. We all know the saying, "Show me who your friends are and I'll show you who you are." You are like your 5 closest friends. Bad company corrupts good morals. And so many such true statements about how the environment can influence our character. If you stay with people who are always telling you your goals are not achievable, soon enough you will imbibe that opinion, become discouraged, and develop self-doubt. So you see, in all of these, the doubts are not really your own thoughts. They were placed inside you by other people. No one is born doubting. And you can't win when you doubt. You can't win when you're discouraged. But then, what is the way out of self-doubt and discouragement? Reprogramming. What? Reprogramming. Our minds need to be reprogrammed. 95% of what we do is controlled by our subconscious, while our conscious mind controls just 5% of what we do. To reprogram our minds, we need to do 5 things. 1. Stop putting the wrong things in. Control your environment. Keep away from negativity. Most of our news are negative because that's what we are prone to pay more attention to. And they are actually designed to keep us glued to justify advertisement costs. Nothing is new under the sun. It's always the same bad things, just happening to different people at different times. That's all. If you're observant, you would have noticed that every important news has its way of finding you. Most of us have kept away from the news for a long time, so we don't begin to also doubt everything like everyone else does, including doubting ourselves. Number 2, start putting in the right things. Surround yourself with positive things like the biographies of successful people, people who have been where you want to be, the Word of God, good music that lifts your spirit. Use affirmations, but use them consistently and often. They will gradually keep reprogramming your mind positively. 3, get the things that shouldn't be there out. Use affirmations to counter negativity. Affirmations work best when you design them by yourself to address the particular programs you want to reprogram. I have a video in this channel that guides you on how to write affirmations that work. You can take a look at it. Apply mindfulness to notice the triggers of self-doubt early and counter them. Number 4, act despite the presence of self-doubt. Doing this habitually will help you build something stronger than self-doubt, which is what? Number 5, self-confidence. To achieve self-confidence, always set little tasks for yourself and accomplish them. Your self-confidence continues to build gradually with every accomplishment. Endeavor to reward yourself each time you accomplish a task, just as I am going to reward myself with a chilled beer after this video. Now in this channel, I have 4 different videos on building self-confidence. You may find them very helpful. If you've watched this video and gained value, consider subscribing so that you keep seeing more beautiful videos like this. Let's go and conquer our self-doubt permanently. Catch you in my next video. Bye.